have 5 crews in this one. It'll be event number 68. To follow our race course information, there is an information scoreboard just at the area on the northern end of the Crew Classic area that is storing the crews, or rather the shells there. And just as that area begins, on the opposite side is our gigantic scoreboard. You also have an opportunity to be involved in the vendors area there as you move towards the scoreboard. And there are really some outstanding displays in our vendor area, merchandising displays, food displays, and also we have some areas there where you can get displays on different rowing apparatus and get advice and things along that line from many areas in our vendor section. These crews that be in the Invitational Petite final were in the running for the Copley Cup, and they are certainly making their presence known here as they fight it out for the Petite final in this area. Event number 68 is almost ready to go.
Event 68 is almost ready to go, Alan, and we're back at the starting line. All boats have loaded into the stake boats, and we're waiting for the final adjustment from the aligner. The aligner is making his calls over a radio to the kids in the sailboats that are holding the boats. They have the ability to push the boats out or in to get all the boats perfectly aligned. They will not start the race until they are perfectly aligned. The aligner is also the one that does make the call for any false starts or jump starts. He is the only one that can see that.
Temple.
By virtue of his
Michigan
position on the side of the boats.
UC San Diego. UC Davis. University of San Diego. Attention. Go.
That was the command from John Walker, our starter today.
You guys are doing a great job. Thank you.
Event 68 is underway, and all boats are clear of the stake boats. We look at our early leader inside in lane 1. That will be Temple University, jumping off the line at 50 strokes per minute. Then outside to lane 4, which is the University of California at Davis. Lane 3, UC San Diego. Let me set those lanes for you. Lane 1, of course, we said was Temple. Lane 2, Michigan. Lane 3, University of California, San Diego. Lane 4, University of California, Davis. And outside lane 5, University of San Diego. Temple inside lane 1 after that blistering start. Maintains a 2-seat advantage over UC San Diego and UC Davis. Then we look back inside to Michigan and the University of San Diego in lane 5. 5-boat race, 5-boat Petite final of this Copley Cup. This is the 7th through 11th position. Approaching the 500-meter mark. Your first boat across is Temple University, followed by University of California, San Diego, UC Davis, Michigan, tightly bunched for second, third, and then just a couple seats back to the University of San Diego. Michigan, great program, club sport. UC Davis, great program, club sport. Battling here with some very strong programs. As we approach the 750-meter mark, inside in lane 1 is Temple University, rowing at 34.5. 6 seats down is University of California, San Diego. They maintain 6 seats over, almost virtually dead heat between UC Davis and Michigan, and then another length back to the University of San Diego. That's your call for the 750-meter mark.
On the water, the event number 68. This is the men's collegiate varsity invitational petite final. Lane assignments once again in lane number 1, and our current leader is Temple University. In lane 2, that'll be the University of Michigan. In lane 3, UC San Diego battling it out for the number 1 position in this crew race. And in lane number 4, University of California, Davis. Lane 5, the University of San Diego.
Based on yesterday's heats, Alan, Temple, Michigan, and UC Davis were within 2 seconds of each other. There was then about another 3 seconds back to UC San Diego and another 7 seconds back to the University of San Diego. So the only crew that you might expect to be slightly off the pace, and that seems to be reflected on the race course at the moment, is the University of San Diego. But the other 4 crews, anyone who has a stellar race could do it. But yesterday's form, which had Temple, Michigan, and UC Davis, seems to be reflected, although UC San Diego seem to be having a much better race today, and they seem to have distance on UC Davis as they come through the 1,000 meter mark.
We've seen some blistering starts today, and Temple certainly kept into that tempo by getting off the line at 50 strokes. They are currently our number 1 crew, and they are along the shoreline here. Sneaking up on them, University of California, San Diego, and they are out there in lane number 3, and right on their outside shoulder, University of California, Davis. Then to the far outside, University of San Diego, and along the shoreline, not quite the shoreline, second lane, Michigan has dropped back slightly. On our lead is Temple University.
Yes, the Temple are at 34. They certainly seem to have grabbed this race by the scruff of the neck. Michigan seem to have not been able to match their pace in lane 2, and it's the University of California, San Diego, leading the charge of the other 3 boats to see if they can get past Michigan into second place.
With 500 meters to go, it's Temple University, followed by the University of California, San Diego. Davis has come up to create a challenge. They're out in lane number 4. University of San Diego on the far outside, beginning to fade just a little bit, as is Michigan. This is Temple University on the lead.
And Alan, it's Michigan who are really throwing down the challenge now. They got passed by the University of California, San Diego, but they're pushing back at them. And on the other side of UC San Diego, it's University of California, Davis, who are really trying to push up to it as well. This is going to be
Temple has a bit of open water here, but we're going to have one heck of a finish for second place. University of California, Davis has picked it up on the outside, and they're moving up on UC San Diego, but Michigan, having dropped off at just outside the 1,000 meter mark, is trying to make a comeback. Open water, Temple University. On the outside is Davis. Inside of them is San Diego, and they are almost bow marker to bow marker. We give the edge to San Diego, and then Michigan is charging hard with the University of San Diego trailing. On the lead is Temple University. Looks like they will pick up the victory easily, so our interest will go back to the challenge between Davis on the outside and San Diego on the inside. It sounds as though Davis has picked up the win on the outside for second spot. University of California, San Diego dropping into third, with Michigan hard charging at the end, failing to make up that ground, and the University of San Diego on the outside. So the unofficial winner, Temple University.